Okay, today we're doing solving inequalities with radicals. So kind of like last lesson, we had radicals here, but the difference is we have an inequality sign. So this just gives you an idea of what your two solutions could look like. You're going to be plotting a point on the graph. You're going to look at this to see is it a closed circle or open circle. Then your solution will either be greater than that point or it will be less than that point. Okay, it's going to be one or the other. If you look at 29C, we're going to do 9 through 11. So we solve this just like this is an equal sign here, so we need to get rid of that radical. So how do we do that? The opposite of square root is squaring. If we square the left side, we got to square the right side. So then that would leave the radical, that cancels. So 2x plus 1 is greater than or equal to 9. Keep writing that. Don't change it to an equal sign. Okay, then solve for x. Let's get up over here. So that'd be 2x is greater than or equal to 8. Divide by 2, x is greater than or equal to 4. You should be able to graph this. We'll still do a test case. So go plot the point 4, and then because this is greater than or equal to, we want a closed circle. So here, a closed circle, because equal to 4 means we're going to include 4. And then if you want to be greater than 4, that's all numbers to the right. You can do a test case just to make sure. So let's pick 6. If we pick a number bigger than 4, it should make this a true statement. So let's just pick 6. So putting in 6 right here for x, that would be square root of 2 times 6 plus 1 is greater than or equal to 3. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So it'd be square root of 13 is greater than or equal to 3. And square root of 13, that would be not 4, 3 point something. I do know for sure. So that is a true statement. But that is the way you can check these. 29, let's look at 29A, 9 through 11. So you have this. So solve it just like that there was an equal sign there. Get rid of the radical by squaring both sides. X plus 5 is less than or equal to 4. Subtract 5 from both sides. X is less than or equal to negative 1. Watch your signs. So now you go plot the point negative 1. We want a closed circle because that's equal to, means you want to include the point. Negative 1 right here. Closed circle. You want to be less than that. Numbers smaller than that. Numbers smaller than a negative number is everything to the left. So you want all numbers to the left of that. So before I pick the number over here, let me pick a number over here to show you it's false. Okay? So you can do either way just to check. So let's just say I'm going to pick 0. Because it's to the right of there, it should be false. Because I can only use numbers negative 1 and going this way. Okay? So let's just say this. Putting in 0 for x. So 0 plus 5 less than or equal to 2. That would be square root of 5 is less than or equal to 2. I believe that is false because square root of 5 is 2 point something. So that is false and it should be false. So if you pick the number over here, it would make the statement true. Alright, looking at 29D, 9 through 11. So the thing you have to watch for this one is you have this and statement. You want to do this and you want to have this conditions. So you have two different conditions that you want to do. You want to be and, not or, but and. So let's solve this one. So squaring both sides. X plus 1 is less than or equal to 9. Subtract your 1 over. X is less than or equal to 8. So I want the conditions or the boundaries of x is less than or equal to 8 and x is greater than or equal to negative 1. So go plot both of those points. So x is less than or equal to 8. That is a closed circle. So here we have x is less than or equal to 8. That's all numbers going to the left. Okay? Now I encourage you to use two colors. Now I'm going to do x is greater than or equal to negative 1. That will be a closed circle. So negative 1 is right here. and I want all numbers to the right of that because that would be greater than. Well, in order to meet both of these conditions, I need to have both of them. So it's where the colors overlap. The colors overlap in between here and here. So you want the area of where the colors overlap. My colors overlap here, here, and everything in between. Okay, this would be your final answer. Not these and not that.